it's Collector Sleuth, and I finally got all the Walgreens 2021 Halloween items I was looking for. It's just been with the shipping delays and everything, everything's coming in super late. So some of these items, yeah, I didn't get till just recently, even though we are really close to Halloween. So anyway, I'm going to start with the succulents. So this year we have this Deadly Nightshade jar, and it's kind of a purplish color, like a grayish purple here. It says Deadly Nightshade on it. And then we got some little flowers stuck in here. And some fake greenery. So there's that. And this retailed for $9.99. And then the next one I have is a green Oogie Boogie. Now last year, the year before, whichever year it was the burlap colored Oogie. So this year he's the green color. He's got a little fake black succulent in there. Here's his back of his head. And these were $5.99. Really cute. And then Zero. The orange flower. I have to grab my old one from last year. I can't remember if it's identical to this one or not, but this looks very similar. It may have been a different color flower in his head from last year. I don't remember, but I have it sitting in my collection room, so to go take a look at it. But so you might be able to get by without purchasing all of these from this year, because there might be some that are very, very similar, if not exact. So here's Zero. He's pretty cute. So if I have a duplicate, that's okay. And then here is the Mayor, who is new this year as well. He is $5.99. Like the other ones, he's got a little fake succulent. All these are artificial succulents. There's this other side of his face there. So he looks pretty cute. Oh, got a little bitty hole in him. And then I have Jack, who also came out last year as well. This one might be slightly different with a different color plant or a different facial expression. So there is Jack. And then here is Sally, who I believe is at least the flower is different from last year. And so here she is. So you might be able to get by without getting these two if you're just wanting one of each character. Like I said, these did come out last year. Jack and Sally did. That might be a little bit different than these, though. And then the last one, which I really like, is this Harlequin demon. It's a succulent. Now the plant is in his mouth, which kind of looks kind of odd, and then it looks like he's like got stuff just trying to get out of his mouth there. His teeth go all the way around. That's kind of neat. And but yeah, it's still size-wise fairly good sized. And this is also $9.99 like the Deadly Nightshade one was. So size-wise, you want to see the difference here. He's bigger, so. But I think he's a nice-looking Harlequin demon for a low-cost, low-quality type figurine from Walgreens. I think he looks pretty decent. Really cute. Let me get these out of the way. Next I have is one, I think they call these like the 9-inch plush or something like that, and they come out with a new character every year, plus some of the older ones. And this is Dr. Finkelstein from this year. He's the new character. I didn't rebuy Jack, Sally, Lock, Shock, Barrel, Oogie Boogie, or any of those. They looked to be the same, so I did not purchase those. I just purchased this one. And this is obviously, you know, the evil scientist here, Dr. Finkelstein. Pretty simple little plush. Okay, let's do the statues next. Whoa, about dropped her. So here we have Jack inside the fountain, and they did make this fountain look kind of oozy. You know, I mean, it's got a a shiny top to it. They kind of did make it look like slime. I guess that's the term I'm looking for here. And so that's pretty neat. I'm not sure what that big hole was for, but I mean, that goes in there. I don't know why they didn't fill that in, but I guess they, whatever. And then here is Jack here. His mouth, I think, is kind of weird. I mean, yeah, this going up right here is fine. It's just, this is kind of, the sculpting's not quite, they recessed this, I think, a little bit too much. But anyway, we've seen this kind of a pose before on a snow globe last year or the year before, whatever year it was, where we had Jack with the fountain. And this thing's actually fairly heavy. It's pretty heavy. And then he's got, the fountain's got his little wings on there and his tail, and so he's fairly detailed. And then we got the stone with some texture to it. So, pretty nice for a, $15 figurine. And then, let's see, this one, yeah, they're 15. Here is Sally. Sally, they don't really change much. She looks kind of the same year after year. Here she's holding a jack-o'-lantern, and they gave her a cloth skirt, which I could care less if they give her a cloth skirt. I'm alright with it being resin like the rest of her body. And then here's a cat down here. But, I do like her paint job, though. They did decent on that. And they did add, a lot of texture to her hair. Let's look at all that texture there. So, for a $15 figurine, she ain't too bad. I mean, Pumpkin could have been painted a little better, but... I mean, these aren't going to look like Enesco figurines. For $15, you're going to get what you pay for. So, yeah, the Enesco ones being more like a figurine this size would be more like $70. So, it's not going to... This is 15, so I don't expect much. Let's put it that way. And the same thing with these snow globes. I mean, they're not anywhere near compared to a Disney store snow globe, which they don't even make snow globes anymore. You see Disney Parks ones from time to time, but Disney store doesn't really make snow globes anymore, which is a shame because it's one of my favorite collectibles. And they made really nice ones. This is a $17 snow globe. That's gone up for Walgreens, so in the past I think they were around $15, and I think just a few years ago, and now they are $17. But they do play the licensed song. They do play This Is Halloween. They're not playing some kind of Halloween song or Alfred Hitchcock song or anything like that. They actually do play music for the movie, so that's nice. So let's go ahead and wind that up. And it has a blower in it, or at least it has something that you don't hear a blower, so I'm not sure what's forcing the... Yeah, I don't hear one, so I'm not sure how this thing works, but that's pretty cool. I mean, it even shakes it up for you, so. Let's see, let's wind that up better, see how it goes. Yeah, it blows that around for you, which is really nice. So, anyway, there's Jack and Sally on the inside. And we have part of Halloween Town near the hill down here and some gate work. Let's see, let me take this out. So for a $16 snow globe, these aren't really too bad. As the Disney store ones would have cost a lot more than that, so. They have a, what is that? Department 56 has a globe out this year, which I still haven't gotten yet. But I am planning on getting that one. That's about this size, and it's $65. And really... honestly, it doesn't really look that much better than these. So, the snow globes are pretty decent. Yeah, the sculpting work could be better. The paint job could be better. But like I said, it's a $17 globe. So, I don't expect perfection for that low a cost. Anyway, we do have Jack and Sally in here. And I'm glad they did something different this year. This one looks a little different than what they've been doing. So, that's nice. But a lot of sculpting work on the base here. Is that the trees? Yeah, it's a forest. See, look, you can see where he goes through that. Huh. It's really cute. And now we have Oogie Boogie, which is really nice. They did an Oogie Boogie this year. Okay, let's get him out. I'm just going to take him out. Musical snow motion water globes, what they're calling these. So that's the snow motion activation there. So, which I like. That's really nice. And it doesn't require batteries, which is great. Because all my snow globes with blowers that require a battery to operate the blower, yeah, those don't even work anymore. And I don't, it's not like I misused them because I don't leave batteries in my items. And yet they don't work. So I don't know what's, there's gears and stuff seize up over time. So these might too, I don't know. But anyway, it says A Nightmare for Christmas on there. And we got the snake, which is really cool too. I like that they added the snake. I think that's neat. I think they're Christmas snow globes this year. Walgreens has the snake on one of them. And I've not gotten those yet. My area's not gotten them out. Also plays this Halloween. And the Oogie Boogie in there, he looks pretty decent. So, very cute. Alright. So next I have is this Candelabra. Scooch this over. And this is actually ceramic. The candelabras in the past have always been resin from Walgreens. This was $20. And actually, I guess this is a tea light. You can put tea lights here versus the taper style candles. So it is a little different in that regard. And then we got 0 here on the base. And I believe this is supposed to be the pumpkin tree, because here's the pumpkin here. I'm assuming this is the door. But I don't know, because that kind of doesn't really look like it. But maybe, I think that's what that's supposed to be. But yeah, pretty much it's just a ceramic tree. You put tea lights on. So that's pretty cool. Walgreens makes a lot of stuff. I mean, this is quite a bit of stuff, and this isn't even all of it. And this is just the Halloween stuff. It's not even counting the Christmas stuff. So anyway, here is this. I thought this was neat. I like these old style ceramic trees, and of course Hallmark makes these too. This is a Walgreens, but I mean, Hallmark has like a Halloween tree that they do, not Christmas themed, and they also have like this gnome Halloween tree that looks, you know, this old vintage style like this. So that's pretty neat that they did. Walgreens did one for not Christmas themed. So there's the lights on. Let me get the light real quick, see what that looks like in the dark. Anyway, they do have some Christmas like they did last year where they're the heads, and they have that old vintage style bulb on them that you can buy as well. And it, like I said, the Christmas stuff around here is not quite out yet. Oh cool, that statue glows in the dark. We'll see that. So pretty much only the orange, I mean, is all you can really see on this tree. You can't see Jack's head, it doesn't light up. And the purple you don't really see. So, oh, it changes colors. Now it's green. Now it's a blue. Okay. So they change color at different times. Oh, that is cool. I didn't know it did that. Okay, so this thing's really cool. It actually changes colors at different times. So it's not just, I thought it was just the color of the bulb itself. Apparently not. So that's neat. That's neat. For a $20 item, that's pretty cool. Yeah, it's 20. Whoa. What if I just turned it on? Does it have batteries? Oh, I don't think it has batteries in it. Okay. You just have to use that. But anyway, mine's the color right here, paint right here is not really nice and solid. This was the only one they had at that place, but I've seen them since then where maybe the paint job's a little bit better, but I already had this one, so. And that's one of those things. It's, you find one that looks better somewhere else, but anyway, it says "I'm Christmas" on the base. So this is really cool, and then it does look like one of those old vintage ceramic trees. Alrighty, and let's see where it's going. Light back on. Let's do the pumpkins next. So anyway, last year they did Jack and Sally. Sally was in a green pumpkin, Jack was in a black one. So this year they got Oogie Boogie, and I think he looks really good. I think he looks cute. With the burlap colored pumpkin with his texture on it, and then they made him green. So that's kind of neat. Once again, I kind of wish they had his little flip right here. It's in the back. Don't really look at the back or see the back. But once again, the top of the pumpkin is not to scale to the hole. That kind of bugs me. I'm like, at least make it look like it might fit on there. Because obviously, you know, it's made to look like it was carved out of this pumpkin. So it should be roughly the size of the hole. And it's not. It's considerably smaller. But also, it's unrealistic anyway, because, I mean, Oogie Boogie obviously cannot fit himself into this little pumpkin. There's just no way. So, and same thing with the other characters. I mean, if you were to think of them sitting inside this pumpkin, they obviously would not fit. So it might just be a moot point that this is not to scale to this. But anyway, this is really cute, though. I think display-wise, I really like it. It's really cute. And I like this one the best of all the pumpkins. He looks good. Here is Jack, who I like better than last year's. I think his face looks better. It's more round. See, it's a round in, whereas the other face kind of just went straight in down to there. It looked like he didn't, his head had no, I don't know, it didn't look as round as it should have. And here he has his mouth open. So that's really neat. I think they kind of heavy-handed it right there, but in the paint. And then he does have his 4 fingers here, which could have been painted better. As you can see, there's no paint right along here or along here. Once it, like I said, they only had one of these. So from the store I went to, now they may have more now, but they only had one at the time, and I was taking what I could find. And so if you got a store where you can kind of look over 2 or 3 and pick the best paint job, you know, that's ideal. But that was not the situation for me. But anyway, striped pumpkin. So pretty cute. It'd been nice to see a different character other than Jack since they did him last year, but I do like this Jack better. I do like this Jack better. And then Zero, who's in an orange pumpkin. So this is really neat. I do like his orange pumpkin. They gave some, you know, design on it, and like the other pumpkins from last year, they had designs. They don't color in the designs. They just leave it all one color. Be nice to see more texture or something to it, like maybe make this a little glittery. Not too much glitter though. I don't like too much. I don't like glitters. Can be very messy. So or something like that, or make this a different color of some sort, or a darker, lighter shade of the orange, something. But no, they leave it the same color. And so there's that. But here is Zero. And Zero's also really cute. I do like this one a lot too. I like the orange with him, paired with him. I think that looks nice. So very adorable. And I guess they've got, Walgreens is going to have, which I don't have them yet, like I said, because Christmas stuff's not out yet. But they do have presents where they're coming out of Christmas presents this year. Seems like they introduce something in the Halloween group first, and then they start doing a similar concept with the Christmas stuff the next year. So very cute. This is the second year for the pumpkins, first year for the presents. Move these out of the way. All right, now I'm not gonna dwell too long on the Santa Jack or the Pumpkin King Jack plush, since I did show that one to you before. I'll move this. Sorry. So here he is. And like I said, I showed this in a prior video comparing him to a Disney Store plush. I like this plush. This one is really nice for the price. So he is really cute. And I think he's about 24 inches tall. Didn't say. Okay. So there's that. And then I also picked up a Sally plush. Where's Sally? And she was $9.99. And she's also posable. So these have wire in their legs and arms. So you can pose these. So here she is. And she's got an apron on, like she's cooking the soup there. She's got some glittery shoes. I'm not sure what the deal is with the glitter on the shoes. They've been doing, and on anything that's black, they've been doing that for a couple of years now. Very cute. And then here is Zero, who they didn't make his eyes glittery this year, but they did make his collar glittery, which I'm alright with. It's kind of cute. Okay, let's see. So he can hang. You can hang him up. He is also posable. And I think he's a pretty nice looking Zero, actually. His ears are posable, too. He was also $9.99. So very cute. Now I was actually on the fence of whether or not I was going to buy the animated plush this year, because it's all the same characters that they've been doing, except Beryl is new, so I did buy him. I was going to buy him regardless because he's new. But, yeah, he's got the seam down the middle of his face, which is kind of weird. And, let's see what he does. Oh, whoa. Woo! So he plays this Halloween and raises his mask up to his face. So, I think he does speed up here in a minute, though. No? Maybe. No, he pretty much just systematically does that. So we kind of got the idea of what he does. Whoa, Beryl. So there's Beryl. And then the Oogie Boogie I really like because he's got the wheel on him, though he does look very similar from prior years. He also plays this Halloween. It'd be cool if he did the Oogie Boogie song, but they've done that in the past, so it's not like a necessity now, because they had him play that before. So you see much of the wheel just turns, no lights, nothing else. So that's pretty much what he does. And so if you got some of these plush from prior years, probably not necessary to get more of pretty much the same thing. So here is Sally. Uh-oh. So she has her apron on. This is, I guess, the theme this year, the apron and the spoon. And she made me turned on. No, she is on. Okay, well. Oh, there she goes. I didn't quite get her button. So she pretty much just does this waddle type thing. And she does, raise her spoon up. Now I'll say this is Halloween, but I think it's the one from the end credits. So it's not, so at least they're changing that up a little bit. So that's kind of cool. And that's almost it. We got one more thing. Okay. And I do believe that this Jack right here, it did look like this glowed in the dark, so that's pretty cool. Okay. So here's the last thing I have, which is this 3-tier blow mold pumpkin. Got Sally, Jack, and Pumpkin King Jack. And they had one year where they had 3 Jack heads, and I really liked that one, but I don't know where they got it. I don't know if it was from Walgreens, because I don't have it. So I just saw it on eBay one day, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. And I don't have that one, so not sure where they got that one. But this year, we got this thing going on. So that's pretty nice. As far as the Walmart blow molds are concerned, I know a lot of people are asking me about the outdoor yard art. I can't find those. I mean, there was a couple of our Walmarts got them because they had the Pumpkin King left, and I do have him. I managed to get him, but I've not seen the other ones, so I don't know if they sold out. And some Walmarts I haven't seen them at all, so I'm not sure if they sold out or if they just haven't gotten them yet. Like I said, you know, the shipping delays is really putting a lot of things behind. All right, so let's light him up. Plug it in. Here we go. Okay. So yeah, the Pumpkin King Jack looks really cool. It's very cute. I mean, that just looks nothing like Sally up there because, you know, really not a whole lot there, but the other two look pretty cool. All right, so there's that. So anyway, guys, that is going to conclude this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Keep checking back for new content.